Have you ever looked at yourself and thought, I'm terrible, I can't do anything right? If yes, then the story of a cracked water pot and a kind farmer might change the way you see yourself. Once upon a time, in a small village surrounded by wide open fields, there lived a farmer named Min. Every day, Min walked a long distance from his house to a well at the edge of the village to fetch water. He used a wooden yoke across his shoulders with two clay pots hanging from each end. One pot was perfect, without a single crack. It held all the water that was poured into it. The other pot had a small crack along its side. Every time Min carried water back home, the cracked pot would slowly leak, and by the time he reached the house, only half of the water was left. The perfect pot was very proud of itself. Every day, it looked at the cracked pot and silently thought, I'm the one who really deserves to be used. I bring home a full pot of water. I don't waste my master's effort. But that one is just a burden. Many times, the perfect pot would whisper mockingly to the cracked pot, just look at you, always dripping all over the road. Do you see how useless you are? The cracked pot stayed silent. It knew it wasn't perfect. It knew the farmer walked a long distance, and yet it only delivered half of what it was supposed to. It felt deeply ashamed of itself. Day after day, the teasing, the comparisons, and the sound of water dripping along the way slowly carved into the cracked pot's heart. It started to believe, I am a mistake. I only make life harder for others. One morning, as Min set the two pots down beside the well to fill them with water, the cracked pot couldn't hold back its feelings anymore. Its tears flowed down its side along with the leaking water. With a trembling voice, it finally spoke. Master. Min was surprised and looked down at the pot. Yes, what is it, my little friend? I'm sorry. I know I make things difficult for you. Every day you walk such a long way, and I always lose half of the water. I know I'm cracked. I know I'm not like the other pot. I just wanted to say, if you decide to throw me away and replace me with a better pot, I would understand. Min was quiet for a few seconds, then smiled gently. So, that's what you've been thinking all this time, isn't it true? The cracked pot replied. I waste your hard work. Min shook his head. No, it's not like that. He spoke softly. Tomorrow, when I carry the water back home, I want you to pay close attention to your side of the road, all right? Then tell me what you see. The cracked pot didn't understand, but agreed. The next day, as usual, Min filled both pots with water, placed them on the yoke, and began the familiar walk back home. Along the way, he reminded the cracked pot, today, remember to look carefully at the ground on your side. The cracked pot tilted itself slightly and looked down at the dirt path, and then it was stunned. All along its side of the road, a line of beautiful flowers was blooming. Tiny yellow, red, and purple flowers shone brightly under the sunlight. The breeze passed by, and the flowers swayed gently as if they were smiling. The whole path looked like it had been covered with a colorful carpet of blossoms. For a moment, the cracked pot forgot its sadness. Everything looked so beautiful. For the first time in a long while, it felt a small spark of joy. But when they finally reached the house, Min set both pots down, just like every day. The perfect pot was still full, while the cracked pot only held half. The cracked pot looked at its missing water, and its heart sank again. Even though the flowers were beautiful, it whispered, I still failed you. I still couldn't bring you a full pot of water. Min wiped the sweat from his forehead, turned to the cracked pot, and smiled. Did you notice something? The flowers only grew on your side of the road, not on the other side. The cracked pot froze. I don't understand, it said. Min began to explain slowly. From the day I discovered your crack, I thought to myself, how can I turn this into something good? One day, I brought some flower seeds and secretly scattered them along your side of the path. He continued, gently, every day when we walked back home. The water leaking from your crack watered those seeds. Day after day, they sprouted, grew, and became the beautiful flowers you saw this morning. The cracked pot was speechless. It had never imagined that what it always saw as a flaw had been quietly nurturing something so beautiful. Min went on, thanks to you, the dry path has become a road full of flowers. Every morning when I walk back with the water, seeing those flowers makes me feel less tired. Villagers who walk along this road feel happier too. I pick some of the flowers and bring them home to decorate the house. Everyone who visits says how beautiful they are. He placed his hand gently on the pot, as if placing a hand on a friend's shoulder. Do you see now? It's your crack that watered all those flowers. If you were perfect like the other pot, could you have done that? The cracked pot couldn't say a word. This time, the water streaming down its side wasn't from shame, but from tears of joy. For the first time, it dared to think, maybe I'm not as useless as I thought. Maybe my crack has its own meaning. From that day on, the cracked pot no longer looked at itself with pure shame and self-hatred. Every time it journeyed along that familiar road, it would look down and see the flowers beneath it, and its heart would fill with gratitude. It understood it was not the same as the perfect pot. It still leaked water every day. But because of that, it helped a whole stretch of land come to life with flowers, and strangely, once it accepted its crack, the pot felt lighter inside. It no longer tried to be like the other pot. It simply did what it could do best, watering the flowers along the way home. Now, think about this. In life, none of us is a perfect pot. We all have cracks. Some people have scars on their body. Some have painful childhoods. Some struggle with insecurity, shyness, anxiety, or mistakes in the past. It's easy to stare at those cracks and say, I'm broken. I'm not good enough. I only make trouble for others. But what if your cracks make you more understanding of other people's pain, make you kinder, softer, and more compassionate, make you more thoughtful and deep in the way you live? Your crack does not make you worthless. Your crack reminds you that you are human, not a flawless statue. What matters is not whether you have cracks or not, but what you do with them. You can let them make you bitter, ashamed, and withdrawn, or you can use them to water someone else's path, to grow flowers that only you can help bloom. So remember, don't see yourself as useless just because you're not perfect. Your flaws, seen from another angle, might actually be the gift the world has been waiting for.